What up, it's Casey Philpott, aka Peace Boy, and I am here today showing you a yo-yo trick. You may have heard of this one, it's very popular, it's just called DNA. I am using a responsive yo-yo. It is a $20 yo-yo that my mom bought me off of Amazon, but you can do DNA with any yo-yo as long as it's not cheap, like $1 or $5. Okay, you need to have these little cups right here. They're perfect for DNAing. So if you don't know how to DNA and you're just learning old tricks right now, I've got 5 beginner tricks that can help you learn DNA. Okay, now I'm doing responsive DNA, unresponsive. Probably get to that later, like probably a couple of months later. Okay, so let's start off with trick number 1, the cyclone. Okay, the cyclone is basically this. See, the trick to beginner DNA is a good throw. See, you don't throw it like a normal throw like this, you throw it like this, at an angle. About a 45-degree angle is good. If you need to turn your body with the yo-yo, that's fine, but all it basically is this. You throw it at an angle, let it top off, and it'll create this little DNA strand. And that is the trick cyclone. Now let's get to number 2, UFO. Trick number 2, UFO. Now UFO is basically just cyclone, but like this. So you do the thing that you do with cyclone, and then you do it like this, and it makes a little DNA strand. And it looks like a UFO in the air. That's probably why they named it that. I don't know, though. I'm not an expert. Okay, I've been yo-yoing for like a month. Okay, so I'm not an expert at this. I learned this in really like a week. Alright, but this video by Gentry Stein, basically copying off of it, but this video by Gentry Stein, it is really, really helpful. So, trick number 3 is the sidewinder. Let's get to trick number 3, sidewinder. Okay, so basically all it is that it's going to sound weird, but you do a normal throw, okay? Just a normal throw, and then when you pull it up, I'm going to use a karate chop, and that's going to create a DNA. Now the trick to this is to be patient. Don't give up doing the basic tricks, okay? Just be patient with the sidewinder. It takes a while to master, but it's all worthwhile to get to number 4, tornado. Let's get to it. Now I'm going to show you beginner trick number 4, which is called the tornado. So basically you started out with a UFO, goes like this, and then that's basically a trick. See, what you do is when you do the UFO, you don't wait too long, okay? You are supposed to do it really fast, okay? Sorry, I just had to show off real quick. Okay. So what you do in the UFO process is that you pull your finger up, and then it creates that little DNA formation. Alright, so it creates that little, it's just a really cool trick, but you just need to master it first before you get level 5 DNA. If you've mastered it, then go ahead to the next part of the video. If not, then just wait, okay? Let's get to it. Trick number 5, DNA. Alright, so what you need to do is that we're going to combine all the tricks that we learned and put a finger spin on it. Okay, so here's how it goes. So you do it at an angle, and you need to be really patient, okay? So what you do, so you throw it at an angle, and you wait for it to top off, and then you put a finger spin on it, and you're doing DNA, baby. Alright. So, you gotta make sure that you gotta make sure you give it a good sleeper. You gotta make sure you do it at the right angle. If you don't do it at the right angle, it's gonna do this. See, if you do it at too little of an angle, it'll take too long to top off. See? It's taking way too long. And that'll kind of kill the spin if you don't have enough spin on it already. So if you do it at too much of an angle, then that'll kill the spin too, kinda. So what you basically want to do is get that really good angle, throw it down at a really good speed, and just put a finger spin on it, and you're doing DNA. Okay, so I'm going to come out with more videos later. If you want to learn how to do this, don't. Okay, so what I just basically did there was a stringless DNA, and that's when your string tension is like too low and it just doesn't work right, okay? So what you need to do to fix that is that if you're right-handed, then you need to spin it this way, and that'll tighten the string tension up. Remember this trick. It is really useful for tightening string tension up really fast. Okay? So if you're left-handed, and do it this way, and that'll tighten up the string tension. But just make sure it doesn't get too loose, okay? Alright. I'm Peace Boy. Peace out. See you later.